for Bozeman, the first day of school is just a couple of weeks away now.
But a few schools are still surrounded by orange barrels and detours. MTN's Cody Boyer was on the scene at one of those schools.
Well, Meadowlark Elementary School's sign that's welcoming back its students here in just a few weeks is not the only sign here on the curb. If you take a look right next to it, a road closed ahead sign, nice and orange. Now, with Thurston tore up in several places along the stretch, school officials are strategizing how to get kids to school safely without further worrying their parents.
We've got to get them to and from school safely.
Buses have to cover a lot of ground. So do parents, especially on the first day of school. When the roads aren't there to drive on, that's a different story.
There aren't very many options. Thurston is a heavily traveled road, and with those two intersections closed, that is a real bottleneck.
Bozeman Schools Deputy Superintendent of Operations Steve Johnson has been keeping an eye on options since all of this orange started.
The school district has been working with the city to try to develop an alternate route to help them with their traffic control and alternate routes.
Now, he says they have more of a plan.
We accelerated our plans to complete Oak Street for the city.
And parking for parents will hopefully be worked out too.
As long as we can get to Flanders Mill from the east and the west, it'll give both our parents that drive their kids to school and our buses an opportunity.
The intersection of Thurston and Ferguson, as well as the entire of Cottonwood Road, used to be some of the busiest routes for schools like Meadowlark in the area. With those intersections and construction areas looking like this, parents relying on it, well, it kind of makes it a little tough.
Once we get a little closer to the first day of school, he says parents will be caught up on more concrete plans moving forward.
These improvements are ultimately going to be incredible, and there's so needed in the fastest growing area of our community, but we're going through some pain here getting it done.
Johnson told me parents will be getting that notification about a week before school starts, which that notification, the estimated time for that being around August 26th. In Bozeman, Cody Boyer, MTN News.